Sarah, how are things? I've been really worried about you.
What do you mean?
Haven't you heard about the layoffs at James's company?
What about them?
Are you doing okay, Sarah? Didn't your husband, Alex, get laid off?
What? Alex?
I heard they're cutting a lot of people loose.
Alex hasn't mentioned anything like that.
Haven't you heard anything from him yet? Well, I guess that makes sense. Getting fired is pretty humiliating, so he probably can't bring himself to tell his wife.
Alex tells me everything about work. He's fine.
Are you sure? Because I heard from James that there were major cuts coming.
Look, could you stop talking as if my husband has already been fired? I've heard about the company situation from Alex. Yes, there were some layoffs, but Alex isn't one of them.
Really? I thought he'd be the first to go.
Excuse me?
Just being honest here.
Why would you think that?
Well, isn't he just getting in the way? I mean, he's working at his brother-in-law's company, your brother's company. As CEO, James must feel awkward having him around. He's basically the biggest burden in the company, right?
Alex works hard and is well respected by his colleagues.
But come on, everyone knows he only got the job because of family connections.
That's not true at all.
Or maybe it's just favoritism? I mean, Alex is technically family to James, so maybe he's keeping him on despite his incompetence.
Oh my, Emma, do you really think that? If so, you're surprisingly clueless.
What did you say? How dare you call me clueless?
You're James's wife, but you don't understand his personality at all, do you?
I understand my husband perfectly well.
Really? Then you'd know he'd never keep someone just because they're family.
Excuse me?
My brother has always been level-headed and efficiency-driven. If I'm going to be blunt, he thinks being considerate of others is a waste of resources.
You don't know anything about how James runs his company.
Someone like James would never show favoritism, even to his brother-in-law. It's amazing how little you know him, considering you're his wife.
You're crossing a line here. Don't forget your place.
My place?
What's with that attitude? Watch what you say. I'm James's wife, which means I'm the CEO's wife at your husband's workplace.
Yes, but before that, you're my brother's wife. Just another in-law.
Just another in-law? I can't believe you'd say that to me.
It's just the truth.
Before any of that, I'm the CEO's wife. I outrank all of you. Don't get cocky, you lower-ranking sister and her husband.
Lower ranking? Really? What time period did you pop out from?
Yes, lower ranking. You and Alex are at the bottom of the family hierarchy. You should be grateful James even gave Alex a job.
Alex earned his position through his own merit.
Keep telling yourself that, but we both know the truth.
And what truth is that?
That without James's charity, your husband would be nowhere.
You really don't know anything about how the company actually works, do you?
I know everything. I'm the CEO's wife.
Being married to James doesn't make you an expert on his business.
How dare you! You'll regret talking to me like this.
I'm just being honest, like you said earlier.
Well, we'll see who's right when the next round of layoffs comes.
Is that a threat?
Just stating facts. Better tell Alex to update his resume.
Sarah, you won't believe the news!
What is it?
Guess what? I might get a whole month of paid vacation! Should we go on an overseas trip, or is there anything you wanted to do?
Really? They're giving you that much time off?
It's incredible, right?
Yeah, that's a huge amount of vacation time.
Well, the company's doing great, and they're really good about giving back to the employees. It's not just me. All employees get similar amounts of vacation time.
That's amazing.
And there's more. They're introducing flexible hours, too.
James is really changing things up, huh?
They keep improving our benefits. The work is enjoyable. It's really the perfect company. I can't thank James enough.
As James's sister, I'm really proud of him for making his employees so happy.
You know, I was nervous at first about working for family.
I remember you were hesitant to apply for the position.
Yeah, but I'm glad I went for it. When my previous company went bankrupt and I had to quickly find a new job, I was surprised to end up at my brother-in-law's company, but now I'm really glad I'm working here.
I'm happy you feel that way, but is everything really okay? You're not just being nice because it's my brother's company, are you?
Not at all. If anything, James is the one being considerate of me.
What? James is?
He actually goes out of his way to treat me like any other employee.
That sounds like him.
But the other employees say he's become more approachable lately. Everyone at the office praised how he handled the recent layoffs. He only let go of problematic employees, even if they had good performance numbers. They say it's hard to believe this is the same CEO who used to only care about performance metrics.
That's really impressive. He used to be so cold and efficiency-focused.
The whole office culture has changed.
In what way?
People actually enjoy coming to work now.
Wow, I hate to say this about my own brother, but that doesn't sound like the James I grew up with.
James' reputation in the industry is skyrocketing. He keeps making the workplace better and better.
I can't believe James has changed so much. I was surprised enough when he got married at all, given his personality.
About that.
What is it?
Well, to be honest, I don't think his wife is all that great. Emma's actually got a pretty bad reputation at the office.
Really? Is that so?
She came by again today.
What did she do this time?
She's kind of difficult to deal with. She'll suddenly show up at the office and play CEO's wife, demanding everyone treat her like royalty. If we don't act super enthusiastic around her, she starts yelling.
What? Emma's been doing that?
It's getting worse lately.
How so?
Yeah, and her favorite thread is, "I'll tell my husband about this," so everyone's forced to play along with her CEO's wife act. Then we all end up working overtime because we fell behind on work. And this is happening right when James is trying to implement a zero overtime policy.
I can imagine. She's always been obsessed with being the CEO's wife.
Today she demanded we rearrange the entire break room.
For what reason?
She said it wasn't befitting of an executive's company.
That's ridiculous.
James is usually out of the office at business meetings, so she does whatever she wants. None of us, including me, have the courage to tell him about it. Do you think you could maybe casually mention something to James?
I'd like to help, but if I get involved, it might make things more complicated.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. You're probably right.
She'd just make things worse for you at work.
That's true. You and Emma really don't get along, do you?
She's the one who looks down on me for no reason. How can I get along with someone who makes me so angry?
She just texted you earlier, didn't she?
Yes, about you getting laid off, apparently.
What? But I just got promoted!
That's Emma for you.
Okay, let's drop this topic for now. There's nothing we can do about it ourselves. Let's focus on planning our vacation instead.
You're right. That's a better idea. I'll start making a list of places we want to visit.
I was thinking France?
That would be perfect.
Sarah, where is Alex? Answer me!
What's going on?
It's none of your business. Answer my question. Where's your husband right now? Tell him to come to the office immediately.
What? Alex is on his long vacation right now. We're about to leave for France.
Cancel it, now! This is an emergency!
We're literally at the airport.
Well, cancel that trip. He needs to come to the office right now!
Excuse me?
Don't you understand? This is urgent!
What could be so urgent?
I, the CEO's wife, am calling him in. Your husband is our employee, my subordinate. Get him to the office now.
Don't be ridiculous. Yes, Alex is an employee, but he's not your subordinate. Being the CEO's wife doesn't make you an executive. You have no authority here.
How dare you! This is a crisis!
What kind of crisis?
Shut up! We're having a system crisis at the office. That's why I'm personally gathering employees.
A system crisis?
Yes, everything is down.
Shouldn't IT handle that?
Since James is always busy and rarely in the office, I regularly patrol the office in his place. During today's patrol, I noticed that we had a system failure. They're saying it'll take a long time to fix.
Even so, the employees who are currently working can handle it. There's no need to call in someone who's on vacation.
The current staff isn't enough. We need everyone.
There must be protocols for this.
You don't understand. The working employees all have their own tasks. If they deal with the crisis, they'll fall behind on their work. That means overtime. As the CEO's wife, I have to prevent that.
What?
This is for the company's benefit.
By ruining Alex's vacation?
I heard that James has been working hard lately to eliminate overtime. I want to help with that.
So, you're saying my husband should be the sacrifice? Alex is an employee too, but you want him to sacrifice his vacation so other employees don't have to work overtime?
Exactly! Family employees are the most convenient pawns to use.
What?
He should be grateful to help. This is his chance to prove his worth.
He proves his worth every day at work. Why should he have to prove anything to you?
But he can't refuse anyway, right? So understand the situation and cancel your trip so that he can come to the office. Fix this system problem, and then I'll be the amazing CEO's wife who solved the crisis. The employees and James might even praise me.
Sorry, but my husband's not going to the office. We're flying to France and enjoying our vacation.
You can't be serious! Do you know who you're refusing?
Yes, I do.
What? Are you actually planning to refuse my request?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm planning.
Nobody refuses me! Nobody! You'll regret this!
Is that so?
How dare you! This is an order from the CEO's wife. I'm ordering your husband as his employer's wife. If you both disobey me, you'll face the consequences.
Consequences? Like what exactly?
Obviously getting fired! Fired! One word from me to James and it's done. I can make your husband unemployed with just one command.
Oh my, that would be troublesome. The CEO's wife position must be quite powerful.
Finally, you understand. That's right. My position is powerful. So understand your place and obey me. Are you okay with your husband getting fired? You're about to learn just how scary a CEO's wife can be. Now cancel that flight.
No.
What?
Haven't you seen the news yet?
What news? Stop changing this subject.
You really should check it.
Huh?
I understand how terrifying the CEO's wife position is, but that title of yours is about to end today. Actually, I don't think you should be here threatening us right now.
What do you mean it's ending today? And what news?
My brother James is on TV right now. He's announcing his divorce from you.
What? No, you're lying.
It's all over the news.
What? James is divorcing me and announcing it on TV? Why would he do that?
Yes, it's playing on the airport TV right now. There's a huge scandal about a young entrepreneur and a current idol's love affair. I never thought I'd see my brother on TV like this.
Wait, what are you saying? This can't be real.
Want me to send you the link?
Wait a minute. This young entrepreneur you're talking about is James. But James is my husband. And you're saying he's in a love affair scandal with an idol?
Entrepreneurs and idols are a pretty common combination these days, but this case is causing quite a stir because the entrepreneur is married. They even have footage of them leaving a hotel after being confronted by reporters.
What? They were caught leaving a hotel? This must be fake news.
The footage is quite clear.
James wouldn't. He couldn't.
And here's the interesting part. Instead of running from the reporters, he faced them head on. He even declared, "I plan to divorce my wife. I'll pay her appropriate compensation, but afterwards, I'm going to marry this woman, the one that's meant for me. I'm seriously in love with her."
What did you say? He said that on camera?
The clip is trending. I'm wondering if this is really my cold, calculated brother. He looks identical, but he seems like a completely different person.
Wait, hold on. What does this all mean? James was having an affair? And he's serious about his affair partner?
Looks like you're about to be dumped. Then you'll be just an ex-wife, not a CEO's wife anymore. No more ordering people around.
This can't be happening. Not to me.
Just leave the system recovery to the actual employees. You can only play CEO's wife anyway. There's nothing you can actually do. Instead, maybe you should focus on recovering your marriage.
Sarah, please.
Yes?
What should I do, Sarah? James said he wants a divorce. He handed me divorce papers. He said his feelings are exactly what I saw on TV.
Oh, so it's finally happening.
You have to help me.
Why would I do that?
This is terrible. This betrayal, this affair. It's a sin.
You're right about that. No matter what the circumstances or reasons, having an affair while married is absolutely wrong. But public opinion is completely on James and his new partner's side.
What? How is that possible?
Have you checked social media?
No, I've been so lifeless since getting the divorce papers that I haven't even checked social media.
Then you should check quickly. The majority of people are actually supporting James.
What? But I'm the victim here.
The comments say otherwise.
Show me some of them.
They're saying things like, he's admirable for being so honest about it, and if he's taking proper responsibility, maybe the affair isn't so bad.
That's ridiculous! Taking responsibility just means paying money. My broken heart won't heal with that. Supporting a cheating man. What is this world coming to?
There's more.
More?
Various things are being linked to the affair story, like how you've been harassing employees at the company, or how you basically forced him into marriage in the first place.
Who's spreading these lies?
Are these leaks true? That you told James you were pregnant to force him into marriage, then right after the wedding claimed you had a miscarriage? But it was all lies to get married to a CEO? The tabloids are citing information from the CEO's wife's best friend.
No way. That must be Amy. She leaked my information? How could she betray me like this?
So it is true. The family was in an uproar when my brother, who never showed any interest in marriage, suddenly got married. I've always wondered about what led to the marriage. Now I know.
Well, I was desperate.
The internet is going crazy over this tabloid article. They're saying no wonder he fell out of love with such a horrible wife, and his affair partner must have been his emotional support. Come to think of it, I heard James's personality has softened lately. Though it's a pretty complicated situation, I wonder if that was his affair partner's influence.
What do I do? What do I do? Why are they all making me out to be the bad guy? I'm the victim. Shouldn't the cheating husband be the one getting bashed in situations like this?
I guess your daily behavior catches up with you at times like these.
What's that supposed to mean? You're making it sound like my everyday behavior was horrible.
Wasn't it absolutely horrible? If you can't realize that, you might actually be ill.
What? I was just acting like a proper CEO's wife.
By bullying employees?
I was maintaining standards.
Looking down on your in-laws daily, treating your sister-in-law's husband like a convenient pawn. All the evidence is right here in these text messages. Maybe I should sell these to the tabloids too. I could make some nice pocket money.
No, please stop. Please don't make things worse for me. I'm begging you.
Now you're begging? Then stop bothering us during our vacation. We're on a long-awaited break, and I don't have time to deal with you.
Sarah, are you back?
What do you want now?
Could you let me stay with you for a while? I heard you're coming back to the country today.
We are returning, but why our place?
I have nowhere else to go.
What happened?
Actually, I rushed to sign the divorce with James. He said he'd increase the settlement if I agreed to the divorce. But I was tricked. I only got about $300,000.
That still seems like a decent amount, though I guess it's not much for a CEO's wife.
It's nothing at all. Do you know what James is worth?
I have an idea.
It's ridiculously low. James has so many properties and luxury cars. If we split everything properly, I should have gotten at least $5 million.
Well, $300,000 does seem low compared to that.
The lawyers were so mean to me.
What did they say?
When I complained, this scary lawyer showed up and said, usually it's split equally, but it's different when one person is the main earner. He said this applies to company executives and professional athletes. Money earned through individual ability rather than a couple gets special treatment.
I've heard about that, but I've also heard it doesn't matter if you've properly supported your husband. Like if you cooked 3 meals a day and supported his life at home so he could focus on running the company. That gets taken into account.
That's the problem. I spent every day just having fun. I ate out for every meal, and I'm bad at housework, so I just hired a housekeeper. They said I didn't contribute to his success at all.
Well, the lawyer's right about that.
They said I should have only gotten $100,000, but they gave me $300,000 instead. Then they kicked me out. My parents won't even help me. When I tried going back to my parents' house, they yelled, "You've made us a laughing stock," and kicked me out too. I have nowhere to go.
Really? I see. Now I understand everything. But you can't stay at our place. Take your $300,000 and get a long-term hotel room.
What? But we're family.
Are we?
Please, I have nowhere else.
Oh? Was I wrong to refuse? But you're not the CEO's wife anymore, so you can't threaten me with "you'll face consequences" anymore, can you?
Well, that's, I'm sorry about before.
After looking down on everyone and treating them like dirt, you really think you can just conveniently get help? Yes, I feel sorry for you, but that's it. I don't have even the slightest desire to help you.
But we were still sisters, even if only by marriage.
Yet, we were never close, were we? Because you always looked down on us. Well, I know things are tough, but good luck with everything. Shortly after, my brother James married the idol from the scandal. Of course, it caused another media frenzy, but surprisingly, his company's stock price skyrocketed. The company kept growing steadily, and my husband got an incredible bonus this year. He keeps saying, "Long live CEO James," with such joy, which makes me smile. As for Emma, she decided to become an idol herself, hoping to marry a young entrepreneur. She debuted under the stage name Greedy Ex-Wife. While she got some initial attention, she never gained any popularity. She even published an autobiography called How I Lost Everything, but it only sold 6 copies nationwide.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.